on defense, we have Lev on attack, and off the back of one round. And we get Aspas, who has been dropped to Sheriff, for him to buy armor.
And with the way that the last map went,
2.5 has done that, King. That King.
I like this.
When you're playing against a confident Jet,
The raid boss of raid bosses.
So tough.
I guess the one benefit about getting beat as bad as you did.
My scouting brain is going hard.
You just kind of forget it.
I hope they just don't do this B wall every time we're going B and C. I hope they do it when they go A as well. Otherwise, it's a hard read.
Right now is CNED.
Dropped him a Sheriff to get one tap.
Those memories are coming back real quick.
That's like Demon 1.
He might not be the people's champ here, but
territory.
he was a champ at some point, right?
Okay, no toxicity.
It's a massive start. Aspas again forced to just sit there and watch.
What do you think about this wall, Sliggy?
This wall?
On attack, yeah.
I don't mind it. I think it works better when you have, like, I think it works better in like the FPX comp. Obviously, when you have like more smokes, obviously the weakness is over towards A. But yeah, I don't mind it at all. I think it's maybe underused.
And it's gonna be off a contact as well.
I just feel like I saw some teams use it, but only when they go B and C, you know, and in that case it's bad. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting if Lev has some A rounds with the same wall.
Mr. Fallon is gonna play super late, maybe.
One spotted.
Look at this approach on the retake from FUT. It's so patient.
Yeah, smoke this off and then go into sight.
Lands the shots on
Oh, that is a good swing, especially to see the smoke and reaction of the contact.
Lev with an advantage, and this is where Lev's coach was worried. They didn't play their advantage as well. Is it going to happen again? Oh, it certainly looks like it. Calm, keeping things interesting, keeping it competitive.
Wow.
He's the last one alive. And
Mr. Fallon did it so well.
Yeah, he did so good.
I mean, Lev did good as well.
They have the post plant,
Flip the map,
but they can't hold. And it's not like FUT are like the best
space.
retake team. They have one of the lowest retake
3-0
stats
for pistols at the moment for people that are keeping track.
I mean, yesterday, yeah, they probably won most of the retakes that they have from yesterday alone. I guess that prepped them for this moment.
Yeah, the smokes were lovely.
Another advantage. Lost, another opportunity squandered.
Oh, what's...
And again,
this is my screen, or...
No, yeah, the hard's so good.
The last map, FUT are going to do everything they possibly
draw the logos, or
to remind them of it every single round.
We're running Windows?
Lev choosing to rotate back A.
Oh.
Lean heavy into it. You've got a turret that's watching the middle of the map.
Oh, there we go.
With CNED not far off.
Such an interesting Viper
As you see
wall
now, we're doing the A wall, right?
Yeah,
and we're
really
going A.
Yeah.
I
think it kind of works just randomly on pistol, though. As long as you don't, every time you've shown a pistol, go...
Turn back around after being
like
stuffed by the Viper and the Cypher on the actual A site.
And that's so miserable to do, because if you're trying to hit a split B, you're trying to do it quickly. You don't really have time to slow down and check all your sides.
How and after they get over towards site, yeah.
Line to stall.
At a captain trying to play on the site.
Oh.
Ooh. Dropping text. It just looks so effortless, man.
Even a one-way.
Oh my goodness, cleaned him up. We got double armor rebuy. That is it. Honey's great for FUT.
Is when Lev need to start piecing something together.
Zaps with the prime. Sorry that I missed that, bro. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome into the Slug Club. And Spoos as well.
I'm so impressed
Spoos with the 9 months. Thanks to the prime as well.
All the protocols on that A site.
They look good, man.
Yeah, falling back after we get the first kill, popping the one-way into tree, and then fighting the same angle together.
Double outlaw and 2 people that can get one shot.
Utility to stall the lane push. I mean, this is some really high-level play right now. These setups are insane. A more traditional Viper wall this time around.
Just went for the random spams.
The dash back from CNED as he keeps his life.
Yeah, this is nice though from Lev. Into the question mark creator over towards A within the first 15 seconds. Now they can go back and take some map control. I can just tuck in here all the
time. As the other
time.
one rotates away. And I don't know that they know that there are 2.
The intuition of CNED right now is on point. When Jet players are in this zone, when they're in the
smoke
flow
goes into
state,
B as well. So with this smoke that's over towards C, you would kind of think that there's only one pass in C, or at least I would.
There was doubt before. They know it now.
Looks like you're trying to deter them.
Yeah.
If he goes
somewhere
back to
else.
A, I don't know what I'm gonna freak out.
Oh, and that's what I'm saying. Mr. Fallen was continuing to shoot while CNED
Yeah,
was
this is
rotating
nice though
back
from
C
LEV. They create
to
question mark
suggest
over
that the
towards
Outlaw was
here.
staying
They basically have full map control, and it's basically up to FUT to just
King looking to
gamble
find a little
stack
bit of
somewhere,
space and
or
cannot.
gamble a little
They've
bit with
invested
their
a haunt.
defense.
They've invested a suck and a paranoia A.
This is
They're
a
now
pink
swinging
Ooh, hold
B.
up.
And guess what? The Outlaws here.
Omen
they went
flash
beast
for
pits.
fast flood,
No
maybe?
less.
3 people close.
CNED
Of
not
the
finding
guns,
a
though.
target. Cracks is over the top with the breach util.
Surprised they went
At the ready.
B splits.
That's him. I mean, they had full control, I guess, of...
Enough room
Yeah.
so the LEV can get the spike down.
Maybe it's like the classical take A, leave lurker, go and take sands, leave lurker there, then go back A. You know, it's like the ping pong.
Here comes the
Yeah.
utility bomb.
Feels like the best. This is like what
is
you
why
want to
they run the
achieve from your
breach comp.
default, basically.
He
For
still has
example.
Yeah.
full util. The Omen flash comes out.
Yeah,
The breach
no one
C.
can follow this
They
up
haven't
because
really
the
gained
smoke
any
could
of the
spawn,
space.
They're trying to beat
and they
out
don't have
utility
the best
from
guns
left,
for it.
It didn't feel like they had the weaponry to do this.
Yeah.
CNED and Mr. Fallen
One
have
more
to
kill
go
and
in
it's
so
worth.
aggressively on their own, and again, all they had was Outlaws.
Yeah.
Very well played by
Double
LEV.
armory
And
by
then
though,
to
at
be able to
least
get
2
enough
guns.
space to get the spike down. That felt like the biggest.
Its money's really
biggest
good
thing
though,
they had to
anyway.
solve of them all, and they do so successfully.
But I feel like it was kind of on accident. I feel like FUT were giving so much respect. They tried to use their rechargeables, or not rechargeables, but use a little bit of utility early on to try to bait out the
important
utility
round.
of LEV, whatever else they had left on the actual post plant, and then go back
Would be
in.
interesting to see
But
who
weren't even
wins the
playing for
first
that
gun and how that reflects in the map
A little
win.
bit of a
You know,
disconnect
like how
there.
important this round
Maybe
is.
now in the future you're going to
It
see
seems
quite
to
maybe
be, like,
fast flood
insanely
in with the
important.
utility that we saw. Because
Yeah,
had they
I
done
mean-
that, I mean, maybe there were
Yeah,
so many
it
people
really,
hit by
really
that
is.
utility. Maybe that would have worked out for them.
Aspas 2 away as well from his orb, so eventually gonna get this orb.
LEV, full intention towards A.
There's no way.
Early top of the
We
door
had
as
escaped
well.
it from Twitch, but
They've even set a trip in Worm because of how
You also
often
lagged, or-
because of
Yeah,
how
are you
often
lagged too?
LEV liked to
Yeah.
hit this
Okay.
with B.
don't feel too bad.
Doesn't seem like
Good
Lotus did
setup
that
from
this time
Zealand
around.
here,
Just go
taking
all
the
the way
full
up the
C
stairs.
information.
Whoa,
Cracks have to
whoa,
be careful.
Oh,
whoa!
Two
Ah, we got a double.
I don't know how he just did that.
that's my captain. Oh, nice.
Zeno,
Great
He's
reply.
pushing forward now. The
Solid
second
shot,
found
man.
for Cracks.
The thing is they still can't transition to B. And now
Oh,
they're gonna
Lee
be
ult, man. What do you even
uploaded,
do with this? Go
they're
close and
revealed.
then into the run back?
I mean, even if they try to split that way, you're right. They're going to get caught by the trip on the other side, and CNED's waiting.
Yeah, Cena has,
And they're so
literally has
worried
to
about
do
the flank
nothing,
as
just
well.
wait until the bomb gets
Ah,
planted.
man. He gets
Do
both,
they
yeah.
clear this? Do they clear this? They're not going to! And the trigger discipline from CNED.
Nicely done from CNED.
So patient. He's
I
just
mean,
so
Cena did so
patient.
well this round to get the full C info. Like,
And
it's
he's
one of the
smiling
things we
about it
worked
too,
hard
man.
with
He
him.
knows he just got away with it.
Is exactly this round.
He's definitely looking around at the profile.
Take credit
sense
again
of
for this
pride
one?
right now.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
add a captain. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I mean, it's just standard fundamentals.
tough.
But
If you want to take some of this, that's fine.
When you drop like that, the rest of the players that are alive in the round, I mean, their heart drops.
And Lev
Can't
just
believe it
can't
either.
get the good starts.
It just feels
Gotta
so
go down to
impossible
an
bring it
eco.
back.
When you think you have an advantage and you feel the slip
Aspas
out
can get his
advantage,
ult, but it's like,
so
do you want to use it into
effortlessly.
this round? This early trip's in
There's a trip there that did
kind of like
catch.
this. It's similar
So
to like
you
what people do with the
dodge and go
Killjoy
all the way
alarm bot,
over.
right?
Oh, they're ready for
yeah,
this.
with the stun, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
They smother them with utility.
God, they're annihilating them, man. This is
FUT came ready
this
to
is
play
more
the
dominant than the Heretics DRG game that you were on for.
Ooh.
Tex, or King, excuse me,
Actually,
able to
Cypher
run
is a little bit better
Shot
than
from
the Killjoy in
IGL.
terms of that.
He
trip.
has to do more.
Like
though.
you want some alarm system
Mr.
to, like
Fallon's
some
just
trigger
waiting ready
to
for
set
him
up
here.
the trap, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Actually, three
And he
players
just takes the full
slowly
instead of
creeping
just
up on him.
close right.
Committing to the plan.
yeah. It's dude, I'm a fan of the Cypher on this.
Considering
I really am.
Yeah.
I think ever since the changes on defense, I think Cypher. Not saying it's better than the Killjoy, but I at least would be have a hard time.
Holy
Wait.
King coming to life.
Face your fear!
Activating with CNED on
Oh,
the other
God.
side. Of course, it's CNED if this one gets out of hand too.
God, Lev need this so
Tom just
bad.
has a stinger. But he lands
Oh,
a shot from a
okay,
distance.
man.
The MasterCard
King.
Thrifty to get Lev their second.
Bro, I was out here yapping about the Cypher,
And all
thinking
of a
this is a
sudden,
done round.
A big sigh of relief for
3K
Lev.
top of site was
IGL
huge.
Okay,
King stepping
I'm
up
tilting,
huge
I'm tilting.
there, outplaying the breach utility. And the scaling there wasn't,
Whoa.
it just wasn't there.
And this
Poor
just
FUT.
led into the gun getting picked up.
Isolated 1v1 there. And then this one
Oh,
aggressive
my.
step. Oh, that Oh, that kill on cracks.
He avoids both a flash and a stun.
Yeah. Beast.
SMH in the crowd.
My concern is that's what it took.
One of them survived, so only one gun upgrade from this.
Honestly,
Isn't the biggest loss for FUT, but does mean they have to eco. CNED saves enough money for his ult.
Happy to give that away, but Aspas
For his
pushing the
ult,
pace,
for his
getting the best of Captain with this ult.
Look at CNED on the mini-map right now.
Bro, he's hit so fast.
On the quick flank.
Yeah,
Not
that's-
great.
I mean, they use the ult on this round is good for
Now it's
FUT.
tapped the door. Mr. Fawn has to be careful
Feel like
here.
with this ult, they don't need to go get map control.
No, it's just they don't have it for the next
This
gun.
would be ridiculous.
Can
Okay,
Cracks
yeah,
get
I see.
more? Just the Sheriff. Stinger in the hands
I
of
guess
Mr. Fawn.
it's
He's
against
playing
Eco,
his
right?
cards perfectly.
Oh.
So patient. Can't steady the crosshair, though. Damage dealt, and now utility dumped. Meanwhile,
I think
Fight
you have
ensues
to
on
be
the
happy
other
with
side
this
of the
round
site.
if you're FUT. Like,
keeping it competitive, or at least trying
get
to.
out
or
to it.
FUT, but
Honestly, they should have got
left
more than
punch
this.
back.
And they punch back off
Tech's
of
one
a
away from
showstopper
Killjoy
from
ult, so
Aspas
one
getting that
orb away
entry.
at the moment. A team's going to focus heavy on
CNED
C
had
orb.
one of
It's
the
obviously the
fastest
easiest,
flanks I think I've
the
seen
easiest call at
on
the
this map
moment,
in a
especially
long
for
time,
LEV
but
to
it didn't
make.
matter.
Arnie's
Because
getting
all
real
five
good
players
right
of
now
LEV were
from
already on
LEV.
the
4
site.
people surviving in
Have
that.
bomb down.
I think Lev expects them to stack C
nicely done
against
by
the orb,
Aspas.
so we're just gonna go
And
A.
obviously, Tech's on the swing, cleaning up too.
Tex has been so impressive this tournament.
They're still calm, man.
We're going B.
Go in B and they defend B heavy.
There.
Where's CNED's op? Over
Into the
towards
next we
C.
go. An early pit invested mid and a fault line.
Yeah, I've never seen a Viper ult over towards B in all of my games of Lotus. I don't think I've ever seen one. First. It's nice though. He has like a
The
whole
setup that foot run quite a
little
bit.
sliver to hide.
CNED will
He wants to go
maintain
back.
the C line until you throw
Leaks out pretty
everything
heavy.
you got at him.
It's actually strong
even
if
then, on
you
top
if they
of
go
that,
C, you
really
can even
sweet
open the door
to
kind of
continue
freely.
on getting info.
And is this, do you reckon this is like a play to make them go, like an obvious call here is to go C to
The
create
thing is
pressure
right
on
now
this,
for
right?
Lev,
To
if you
force
let
him
the
back
clock
into the
run down
site.
too low,
Is it, do you reckon it's like
I
to
mean, that
force them
Prowler,
into
I
the
get
op
what they're
here?
trying to do. They're trying to make it seem
Maybe.
like they're
I
leaning
mean,
towards C,
obviously
but
it is because
the
you have
fact that
ult
CNED
on
is so
B and you have a Cypher on A,
disrespectful
right?
with the jet
So
here. I mean, it gives them info
you're
that they're
kind of okay. You're
leaning
forcing
towards
them
A.
into
Yeah,
CNED, or you're
there's no
forcing
reason to
them
believe it.
into
They're gonna cycle
like
one way
double
is at this door.
sentinel
If the
stack
trips
on
get
A.
broken,
Yeah, it's a
the
nice,
fault
and he's
line's
got
gonna
kill
come
trip
all
on
the way
site as well.
across. The clock is running down low right now,
That
Doug,
Prius?
and the utility is going to be in
Lev did it
favor.
correct. Like we need to
of
force,
cracks
we needed
of-
to force
of
CNED
foot.
more deeply out of angle, right?
It's not going to be an easy hit at
Otherwise it's
all,
gonna
and
be
that
hard.
moment flash is way too early, it feels like.
Yep.
Oh.
Here it comes.
Aspas gets you
Wait.
No
away.
way, he gets that kill. He gets that kill. Dude, I gotta see that POV, man. I gotta see that replay. That's
Couldn't
insane.
Really find an advantage. Couldn't really find any space.
Do I stream ranked? Like what, once a month? Once a month I pretty much
A
get to
big
play
advantage.
ranked.
A big numbers
I
advantage,
might
and
play
it's just
tomorrow
gotten a
or
little
the
bit
day after.
smaller,
We got some days off.
But they still have it to their
Is that a
disposal. Three
slingshot
members of
peak?
LEV
The
facing
legendary
right into
slingshot
a
The
peak?
race. As soon
legendary
as he
slingshot
turns,
peak.
One goes down.
The interaction is so, once they
see
added
that
it in, it's so
fill in
funny, man,
behind
that
it.
interaction with the trips.
Doesn't
Can't
land
quite
the
connect.
shot. He does have thoughts for Raptor.
He's just gonna save, right?
Save.
Able to reposition Mizzino.
It's a giant kill.
Chasing him down. Atta Captain has to give this up.
I mean,
They
FUT
don't have the money
should
for
be
him to
happy
go for
with
this.
getting like 4 or 5 rounds. No.
While
Max.
we have this time, because Atta Captain's definitely going to save this gun, we have to see a replay of that entry. Because from our point of view,
Yeah,
from
this
Heaven,
replay, yeah, this
I mean,
this
guy
entry
was
is nuts.
playing as Jet as Raze.
His
I remember
POV must
we-
look so
He was
wild.
slingshotting all the way around
When we
with that
brought up
trip.
the Cypher on
And
Ascent
he still
against
got
the
the entry.
Retake, I think
I
last
would
year
love to
against
see that
Kellogg's, and you just saw
from Mr.
Kellogg like
Fallon's
fucking slingshotting
POV.
all over the map every
Yeah.
time.
It must have been the most
That's
ridiculous
raging.
The
sight.
guy loved to send.
Wait.
Wait, he scanned as well.
Oh my.
That's
No
insane.
Here it is from his POV.
Oh
goodness.
my
Unbelievable.
god, bro.
That's why you buy a
I mean, I guess the
Phantom.
only thing Mr. Fall can do there is maybe hit the aim lab before this game, but that's
Or just not shoot. I mean,
so crazy.
start running the Phantom. I don't know. I mean, that's
I
just
kind of feel
brutal.
like
That was
FUT,
crazy.
FUT needs
That might be one
to.
of the craziest
I
entries
don't
I've
have
seen
a best
player
comp
have
to
in this
contest
game
A and
Valorant.
fight for it early. Kind of feel like
And
we
that's
have
coming
to though.
from, you know,
Take a chance.
me who had
They could do the
somewhat
punish.
crazy
I feel like the
things out
punish
too.
is really, like when people have set punishes
Oh,
these
that
days, it's
unconventional
really
thing.
strong.
Timeout call
Yeah.
here.
I feel like
for
the
FUT.
success rate of a
The smile that was
late punish
previously
on A
Guy's
once they take
face,
rubble
for
control
good reason,
on defense is really.
has gotten a little bit more mild.
I mean, that was usually when we played Vitality.
3 in a
That
row
was
now for
where
Lev.
their counter was just
So
with
finally
punish.
building some momentum.
I mean, we knew it and
into
we
this
still
map.
got punished by it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like success rate is through the roof right
It
now,
wasn't
even
pretty
if you know it's a
how they
fin.
got here, but they're finally here. They're finally online. It all started off the back of their IGL.
Yeah, you're right.
This guy looks like happy, I
This
swear.
game is in a state of,
Hey, who?
you know, just snowballing.
Who is the
Seems
king?
like it's just swing
Tex
rounds
king?
back and forth.
The guy we showed.
Okay, I think it was Texas.
What can FUT do in this timeout to stop the snowball?
Sane up with the Prime. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 10 months.
Yeah,
Take a look at the
two
right
hero,
foot. It's a little
one
late.
hero
Shoddy
rifle
and
and
Judge
one
for Mr.
meme
Fallen.
rifle.
Whoa,
he's already
you mean the
playing
better
up.
gun?
Okay.
Barrier. Same
You're not a
Viper
Judge
wall
believer?
a couple of rounds ago.
I mean, Judge is strong, but I feel like
Viper
it's a
wall, I
crutch for
I
bad
think they can
players, you know.
default this most of the
Damn,
rounds
bro.
against the way that Viper
What
played
the
this
hell?
map.
Yeah,
He's
You know, that's
just
actually a
flamed a
thing.
lot of
Absolutely
players,
agree.
man.
You know, when the Bucky was OP, like,
This 1-3-1
for us,
pendulum
we just
swings
felt like
back towards
it's
A.
too OP,
First
you
Take's
know.
taking a little bit of space already.
We don't want to play it because we want to be able to win like
Footer kinda
normally,
had to
you
give
know.
up on some of this, though. They're gonna have to test the
No,
waters
man.
with this Viper wall.
I mean, we were, yeah.
Lets the Roomba go past him.
If it's gonna be a split,
I mean, going into
that's
a
a
rifle.
flash
might be
hits
though.
him.
No, Aspas satcheling forward.
And they're
the
gonna think
dog,
this is
not
clear.
far
No, no,
behind him.
don't molly.
Medicap
Oh, what did you do?
currently Trying to play his position. They
I mean, the
haven't
timing
figured
was
out
still
he's
here,
pitched.
right?
They know he's here,
You
Doug.
Yeah.
gotta know.
I guess like the timing of him walking back after the boombot could have been a thing.
Another tap of the door as the thing continues to rotate and spin.
And now you
round
got to
and
retake
round.
with a Judge.
Yep.
Now finally.
Suddenly the best gun in the world because the worst gun.
Silence
Whoa,
across
whoa,
the
you got
site.
smokes, TP, flash.
Okay.
Watch it still
See
get a
that
kill.
looking for
Okay, literally
A.
can't get a
I mean,
kill.
maybe
It's
if you
getting
red
shot.
guard, he would.
Just around
Whoa.
the wall. Aspas
Here we go.
is not quite on the mark.
Okay.
Fortunately for him, a Judge on the other
I
side.
can see it.
Wasina gets the best of Mizzino.
Hey, he's got out the
And an
choke point.
upgrade with that.
Krax has
Oh.
his ult, but that might be the cue for
Expected.
it to stop. It's a 3v3 here. Just one rifle in the hands of CNED. Time is short. It doesn't look like any target will be given. King not able to control
Still
spray
though,
there.
it's like
Finally
damage is
lands
alright here.
on Krax.
Wasn't as much
All
damage as
three.
it could have been though.
The wave left
Aspas
as
2
they
away
get
from
up
his
to
ult.
5.
Com has his ult as well.
And good
And yeah,
patience
it
from
feels
Lev
like FUT
there.
at the moment,
Not
5 would
jumping
be
the
a
gun
good
on
half
trees.
these days with, which is a bit of a shame with their
Mizzino
3-1 start.
consistently tapping that door.
They might
I mean,
go back
Com
to
did
their
take a one there,
C-trap,
and that could've
the
gone
one
the
they
other
did
way, but I imagine
against
it would be
Eco.
With the
traded
trip?
right afterwards.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that door is in the middle of opening up as well.
I don't think
And for the
Leviathan
side of
is
FUT, I mean, they
like
went
naive
into that
enough to just go
retake
C
with
with
the notion
their
of trying to
killing
get all the
stuff.
guns out. That's why they didn't push. They didn't push anything. I mean, they were really holding, really passive, waiting for Tex to potentially lurk B.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, Yedijay was literally sitting on B that entire time that retake
Yeah, I
happened.
feel like Lev just,
Until the very
what's
last
the point in not going out at aggro if
Op
if
is
you've never
online
been
for
stomped?
CNED.
And there's that Viper wall again. They identified that that's a great wall
Might
to
as well
use
just
with
take
how
the
Lev
free
are playing.
space right now.
Yeah.
I'm
And that's a
impressed.
weakness of the FUT comp, really.
Lev has still been able to find their successes though.
You can still fight
Yeah.
this though. You
And
just
they
got to
have
invest
two
Omen Flash,
pretty
you don't
big
think?
ults in Texas and comms to play with.
I mean, Leviathan could just
Right now,
wait
FUT
for
are
Omen
actually
Flash and then
playing
take A, you
the
know?
retake.
control
Yeah.
into the B split.
Oh, a little bit of noise being made. They try to hit
Damn.
inside the full line and CNED lands a shot.
That was sick.
That was vintage.
Yeah, that was old school. That was old school
Yeah.
CNED.
That's him picking out of garage on
That's gonna
Haven.
force Lev
Yeah.
back.
Did you teach him this
Try to
one as well?
reconsider how
I
they
take it.
wanna
Yeah,
approach
I
this.
think
The
so,
panel
yeah.
has been
Okay.
broken. The op is still here. The shot has been landed. Mizzino is
This
down.
one as well. It's
Oh,
on
he's
me.
Yeah.
back.
Looking for another. Dash at the ready. And the challenge will come. Has to give the space up, but there's no additional
He's
follow-up
so
behind it.
good when he gets to
Of
the
course,
off.
it's Aspas to
Yeah.
push the pace.
What do you
The
do?
FDJ takes care of him
Whoa.
on the other side. Meanwhile, CNED connects on the third.
Damn, bro.
And FUT get their fourth.
CNED
Okay,
is
lovely
unreal
shots
right
from
now.
him. Yeah, I mean, that's
This
an
is
Yeah.
what I'm
individual
saying,
round.
That's scary.
Yeah, he's
For
hyping up
Lev
his team
going
as well.
into this map.
Yeah.
Like,
He
we're
can
so
play
fucking bad, you know?
disrespectful on the jet.
That's
And you
insane.
don't practice
And then
against
some
this all the
Turkish
time.
swear words.
This might be one of the
and
only
all good.
teams, apart from what, PRX, that plays jet on this map.
This is really
So
cool.
you're not used to being jump peek front B in the mid round like this.
Like, he's
Oh
the best
my
with those jump
gosh.
peaks. Actually, just the best.
Yeah.
That's so tough too, man.
I mean, they got
Cobb
nerfed right as well. He was doing it at the
didn't get tagged by
beginning.
fault line. He had a
Yeah.
shot there,
Then it
but
got
Clutch
nerfed, and
is
it's
so
honestly
tough
it's
to
still
shoot back to,
pretty
man.
When an opera is
Dude,
on
there's
point like
so
that,
many
you have
ults
to
right now.
instantly-
Aspas one
Getting a
away.
challenge again.
Yeah, it makes sense that we're
Look at
fighting
the
heavy
eye,
over
it's
towards
been
C
cleared.
because we've got
Oh,
loads of
but he
ults
decides
and
to
one
spam
away
into
from
the smoke.
Razor.
Doesn't connect on the
Wait.
shot.
Yeah,
They
support
have to
though.
take a step back. Yet2J with the dog in his face. And now
Zeno
Aspas
just
Satchel
leaving.
forward,
Whoa.
cannot control the spray.
That was insane from Aspas, knowing the guy's close left, but to still double satchel back his sight.
Yeah.
Punish with the op.
That's so bold.
Mr. Fallen close by.
Remember break the sideline. That's exactly what you need to do.
That's not coming. And now with the better
That's why Aspas is so good. He's good at playing like the team game and utility game, you know?
Yeah,
he doesn't need the kills.
And he's just so mechanically unbelievable.
Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh.
Oh my God, that got close. Was that 2v5 at its peak? Into the 1v1?
Yeah.
But Mizzino, the one that actually set up this
I mean, talking about win conditions, it's like football is win condition is just seen it on rock with his comp.
He closed it out
You know,
for them
if you shut that down like
in
they
a
did,
weird
it's
fashion. But that Omen teleport,
not much left.
CNED was drawn all the way
Dude, he
back
tanked
towards
his own
CT
nade.
spawn, thinking that it was there, but actually it was on site the entire time.
This was nuts. Give me whose view do I even want for this? And
if
Mizzino's
CNED
after, I
doesn't
guess.
go back and clear spawn there, surely Aspas is traded there. And then he closes it out like this.
Bro,
I mean,
that was close. All the ults for FUT, but they literally win a round, lose the next, so their money's in the bin. CNED has knives. Got some ults, but this comp doesn't really have the best ults. And you get the, I always feel like that when you have the Cypher and the Cypher and the Omen.
Yeah.
nice rollout.
Calm, not nearly as fortunate.
That's usually why you pick
Killjoy.
Yeah.
Tex either.
Always the same on Ascent in this map. It's like, well, it's pretty much a free sight.
I mean, the Ascent ults with Killjoy isn't that strong.
Oh, this Omen Flash was so good, by the way. Zeno's Omen Flash to make sure that they couldn't fast flood the site kind of make this one doable.
I mean, you jinxed them, no?
Oh,
never mind.
Whoa! What a shot.
Tex, 49 HP. Cracks on the reposition. He's healthy.
Got it.
Now taking a step back. Tex has to
Oh,
take this
good ult.
fight.
No!
Whoa! He just wasn't expecting to swing that. Respect to Tex. Yeah, and that was gonna go bad. Mizzino saved him with Omen Flash, and it still went pretty bad. And then King just bailed him out.
Other times he knows that he's gonna catch.
These are some close rounds from FUT.
In transition there. When he
Q's
drops the
gonna hit
KGL. A lot of players expect the Killjoys to just
I'm
sit
not gonna
back
be negative.
and let that soak in, and then maybe play the
Yeah,
bomb
you
from
gotta
that point.
just soak it in and
But he
enjoy
likes
it.
to take the fight to
Yeah.
you.
You'll be coaching
Even if
again
he's low
soon. You
HP.
gotta enjoy the game while
I
you
think
can.
he's done that in this tournament
I will
actually.
try my best.
You're gonna keep coaching, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Stoic response. And a 3-round lead for Lev. Op still in the hands of CNED.
Oh, Pants is in the shot.
And a full lean C
A
for
goat.
Lev.
Always lacking.
Everyone's here. King has his pit. Oh, Footer ahead of this too. They've already rotated over.
Oh,
The path
nice
of
cage.
rollout from Aspas
It's
again
actually a cool
is
cage.
good. It's
Oh,
clean.
it hit him.
Oh my
Do you reckon
gosh.
they
FUT
worked
no
it out
idea.
because it
What
hit
a
him?
clear, though.
I think so.
Actually, yeah.
Really nice too. They had nowhere to go. They had to spit.
That
they had
has to be
Molly,
some
they had
insane
the nade, and they had Aspas
comms?
to deal with.
Comms, yeah.
Finally falling over the top of
Dude,
CNED.
another 1v1.
He's got the
Oh,
upper
shit.
hand, has to try to grab a
Shield, the
rifle.
bomb isn't planted, my dude.
Patience.
Knows he's low, so
Finally
he
hearing
switches to the
A
rifle.
weapon exchanged.
Yeah, there's a chance that Tex knows that that's not gonna, that's
Zeno
always
forced
gonna
to
hit the floor unless
make
it
a
hits
play,
someone.
forced to reposition.
It is
He's gonna
FUT.
get his ult.
The comms came in, so I'm trying to work out if Aspas would ever re-clear that after he goes in.
Maybe
Maybe
it's
maybe
all
just
the
the
cage.
comms of the cage.
Maybe it's scouting too, if they know he likes to
18
go for
HP,
it.
not a ton there. While CNED has already
If
rotated
it's comms,
back.
it's super impressive. I mean,
He's got one smoke and an updraft to play around.
can you ask?
18
He
HP.
also has a smoke, but he has no idea where CNED is coming from, and he's
Oh.
so quiet, so patient, but he's not looking the right
Oh,
way.
what?
Snaps onto Mizzino anyway. CNED gets
I feel like
FUT to
watching that
5.
Mizzino maybe should have that kill.
Mizzino had a really good chance into this
I
round to
seen
close
it.
that out, but the run and gun of CNED was just too strong, and that
You not
HP
hear
was
him?
the deciding factor. If he has even a little bit,
Honestly, I
an
watched
inch more of
that.
HP,
Wait,
he
why does
surely
everyone on
gets that
Paper X
kill.
not have that spray?
I
That's
want to
sick.
see the last one again because it
Oh no,
looked
okay,
like
he was searching for it as
Oh.
soon as the cage came up.
Yeah.
to spot.
He spotted him for
CNED,
sure.
but yeah.
He
Wow,
100%
Aspas,
spotted him.
Oh, here it is.
Aspas is just a complete package.
Oh,
Oh.
he just
Looking
checked to
other
the
way
right.
When he turned the corner.
Oh, that's tragic. But it gets FUT to 5. It gets us to a competitive half. We're going to throw it down to the desk.
7-5, 5 on defense.
Still be a little bit gutted because obviously he has 3-1, but yeah, on paper,
7-5 is the
it's a
scoreline
good
here
half.
as Leviathan currently hold
It
on
could
to
have
the
been
lead,
the
but
other way
man, oh
around,
man, I
for
mean, this
sure.
has been,
Yeah.
you know, just not
Or
what
even
I
like
thought would have
9-3 if,
happened in this series
Massive-
overall. It
no,
does
King
feel
doesn't have
like
it wrong.
Leviathan even in the moments where they're doing all right, FUT's still right there with them.
Yeah, FUT honestly put together a fantastic defense here, winning that last clutch and bringing it to 5-7.
What do you think Football's execute should be pretty strong with his comp now? Just dash and stun.
CNED back in form.
Yeah, CNED likes to send it.
Yeah, of course, it's looking very, very dangerous for them. Also, the way that
Like a
LEV
macro
was
game
reading
might
into
be a
what
little
to do
bit
specifically
worse,
on the sides, like how
but
to chase
execute
into as
should
a
be
captain
strong.
when he's playing on A. They have solutions for a lot of things, but will it be enough?
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and take a look, though, at our HyperX Reflex moment of the day. It is going to go to King for this little ditty right here. That was actually quite nice, the way that he was able to... That was fast. Blink and you missed it.
By the way, 2 versus 5 at the beginning of this round, which was like a half eco for the side of Leviathan. 3 players were killed onto C, but with a beautiful micro coming in from the side of FUT. But the fact that King is able to even this out, you know, gives them most of the rounds that they get.
LEV had a lot of issues on their attacking side on the last map. I think the biggest one
that a FUT
was
fan?
looking somewhat
Yeah,
uncoordinated
maybe.
in late rounds, right? Like some of their post plans were.
What's
were
your
falling
take on
apart.
how
We saw
PRX
really
plays?
good retakes from FUT.
I mean, I will
Even a
always
little
say
bit
it.
of gameplay that we did
This
get to
game
see
isn't
in that
about
map
having
number
the
one. LEV really has to lock in
the
here
most
if they want
perfect
to close
macro
this
or
one
playing
out.
optimally,
If FUT
just
can win
having
this
5
pistol
people
with
being
a
on the same page
favorable
on how you want to
attack
play the
side,
game. You know?
momentum
I think
at
they're a
their
good
heels and
example
their
on that.
players
They're a team that you
in peak
can't
form.
copy.
They're on the precipice
Like
of
Yeah.
making it
they're
2-0 and
because
making
they're
their
all
second
it all
appearance
just
at an
works so
international
well.
playoff.
It's like 5
Leviathan
people that
could
thrive
very
with
well
it, and
be
their
going
decisions
home
and
the
probably the
next
comms are
time we
just so
see you
good
on screen. They're gonna have
that
to
I
answer
don't think
back.
you can ever
And for FUT,
really
they are
be able
in
to replicate
form,
a
but
lot of
like
what they
Mimi
do.
said, only a
Because
few
a lot of
rounds
like
are
the
right
rules that
back
we'll
in
call
it. Bebe,
fundamentals,
over to
they
you.
chuck out the window. But I
Thank
think
you
that's
so much,
also
guys. This
okay in
pistol's
this game.
gonna
I
be
think
one.
like this game, like you're saying, you can
They
be on the
collaborate,
same
put this
page
thing
or you
away,
can do
create a little
gambly
bit of
stuff and it pays off
separation,
really
and then
heavy.
maybe settle things down so the moments don't have to be as
Like
chaotic,
all of the
right?
like CS
Maybe they have a
fundamentals that you
shot at
have,
this, but
you got to remember that like
it all
Util is
starts
so
with
much
this pistol.
more overwhelming and
FUT
stuff
on the
like that.
attacking side,
So
Mazino's already gotten all the way up to half
retaking
wall
and
with light
taking like
armor
a lot of gambles
and
that
a
they do
classic.
just works fine.
He's not given a challenge.
You
he's not
always
given
have
a
to
fight.
stick to like
Done.
this makes the most
They're
sense,
so
so it
good with it,
100% has to
Doesn't
happen.
really matter who it is. At a captain, so first of
So
all,
true.
remember, they've struggled in capitalizing on these advantages. Tech strikes at just the right time. The spike is now sitting on the ground.
That'd be
right
their
at
first
Tech's
pistol.
feet.
Should be their first
They're
pistol,
gonna
let's
have
be
to push
honest.
their way
How would
through
you
that
lose
if they want to
this?
scoop it back up. And I don't know how, I mean, forget about getting through Techs.
QRX,
Everyone is there.
lurking C.
That
Maybe.
bomb is in such a bad
I mean,
spot.
we're ready for everything.
For FUT
Yeah,
right now.
they got good pauses.
And it may be too
Definitely
early to
right
say
for
this,
FUT
but
to just
it's
not do
looking like
anything
FUT
for the
might
next
finally
15
lose a
seconds
pistol
though.
round in this
Got to
series.
create question marks all around the map like they could have taken timings.
It would take some of the most magnificent heroics we've seen to bring this one back.
The international stage tends to bring those out.
And this first
Seen it has to just take the one with a stun. It's
With a
actually
stun,
smart.
it's going to miss
Yeah.
this game.
This 1v1 though is everything.
Cened's not gonna, I mean, yeah, Tom doesn't get tagged, but he's weak. The second fight comes through, the
lovely
mirror
flash.
does everything.
Yeah, lovely
What
flash.
a flash from Mazino.
Okay, in terms of the pistols,
And a
3-1
much
altogether,
better round
1-1 for this
LEV.
map.
Yeah, it's just pistols, but they were disciplined. They fought together. They didn't give the ones.
That's
apart
actually
from
an
that
interesting
last
stat
little
I
fight
think
there with
Milan
Tom.
brought to me is like our pistol win rate
That
was
is
super
what
low
lacking. I mean, in
this
this
season,
entire
but we were
game,
still
look, the
the
triple
strongest
fight.
team in terms of like the
Molly
first
to
half.
isolate
You
everybody
know,
that's stuck
win
in
rate
the
in
really?
first half. Yeah,
And then pinching the smoke together.
like that could indicate that pistols isn't as
Great
important,
work.
you know,
Great
as
pistol
people
round
think.
from
Yeah.
Leviathan. And they're starting
Shout out to
to
Milan for
distance
it.
themselves and kind of take this away.
Aspas is playing up
I think a
close here
lot of
with
space
Outlaw.
early.
Yeah, again, we're just getting A
But
space for
FUT
free.
managed to take a little bit of space without making any noise. The problem is those smokes won't be around forever.
Uh-oh.
Just spotted two shoulders.
Or 2.
Another smoke. You imagine the spam puts through. They're patient with it. Nicely done, but the gun difference on the other side is overwhelming. Aspas over
It's
the
a
top.
great flash, yeah. I mean, it was long
It's
overdue
clean,
that he died
and
there.
that's exactly what you need if you're Lev.
Everyone from LEV bought up into this though, so that's one gun
Yeah.
that they can't
Crack
rebuy.
surrounded and dealt with.
It'll probably just be
As
a
the
sheriff
defense
or
gets their 9.
Beautiful. And all of a sudden, last map is a distant memory for Lev. Aspas is online. That's something you like to see.
King is playing well, and that's pretty much a constant no matter what. But
Would you go to other regions to
I mean,
coach?
when Lev win their games, the scoreboard
honestly,
usually
yeah.
looks like this.
I don't think I
It's
have
the
a preference.
trifecta of King, Aspas, and
I think
Mazino that
going
pull
to other
the
regions is
majority of
fine
the
for
weight
coaches.
with
For
the kills,
players, it's a bit
and then it's the
different.
support
You know, it's
and
hard
the
to
stability of
hard to
Calm and
perform
Tex
when we're in like far away from home, right?
Yeah.
that bring him through
With
the
coaches
finish line.
a bit easier.
Man, there's not really a ton of fight behind this.
Man, they're bringing back their
Bringing
back the
this
camera
is really cool from
into
Yedishe.
cage
He
to
has
block the
that
camera.
cage lineup to try
Kinda
to
sick.
block the fade
This is how
eye.
they did it first time when they
It
did the
just
stage
doesn't
comp. How like they did their default taking.
I wonder if
control.
Calm changed
They
up
put the
his
camera on the
lineup.
wall, or they do the cage on the
Doesn't
wall
take
and then
much.
put the camera out so you can't spam it.
This is gonna be a
Kind of same how we do with A.
trap play here.
Just vacation
Crosshair's
camera.
crazy, but they know. Oh, they know. He should have spotted it. The spam comes through. Mr.
Oh,
Fallen falls.
yeah, and this is 2 guns, and
Now
that's
Cena trying to dash
upgrades.
back. Paranoia in his
They
face,
don't
and
have
Tech's not far off.
Falcon. Hold up, does Omen take the
nowhere to go.
peak? Yeah, he does. Now they can see that it's fully clear. Have the chance to go get these guns as they lose
That's why you
B.
see Aspas holding all the way
Kind of
back
did a
in
soft
spawns,
trap like you suggested. You know, just fighting
holding
them
the heaven
deep.
aggression.
Yeah, and find them close. I think more teams
Look at
that now that the
the approach from
Getting close
Leviathan
towards
this
A has
time around on the
changed.
retakes. They're so
made
much more
the
together
Viper wall
and
so much
more
stronger.
aware.
though.
I just feel like that's why you have
Given
breach.
the
You can
buy that
stun
Lev
and
had going
explode
into this round,
that
I didn't
position.
think that a bonus was
My God.
likely. I didn't think it was possible.
Oh.
Oh my god.
From cracks here.
No
No
way from cracks here, dog. But Tex is on the trade.
It's winnable.
A
It's
3v2
so
now the
winnable.
way of Lev. Spike has been ticking for a little while
Yeah.
here. How much more of a nuisance can Adacaptain be?
Oh,
Dropping down and dropping
movement is
Mazino
so
with
good.
him. Calm will fall too.
Man, he
And of
managed
course,
the angle
it's
so
Aspas to
well.
try to pull off
This is
the
the worst
1v2.
gun for this now.
No targets
Wow, that was
found.
impressive.
The round the way of FUT.
Shout out to Cracks. Like honestly,
Such a
shout out to
great
Cracks.
early
This is a
round,
big
and it looked like they were
3v5
setting
from
the
them.
retake up really well, but I think they just waited a little bit too long.
Cracks with
And also
Ata's
Cracks'
movement.
utility was
Yeah,
picture perfect.
Yeah,
and
the
all that
stun
delay.
breach damage. It was gonna
and he
get 3 if
swings
they
with it
didn't
as
move.
well.
You finally like Breach now? I remember you were quite skeptical when you were watching.
Yeah,
our
no,
game.
the
When you're
more I
playing-
watch it,
you're
I'm
not
like
used to playing against
Breach
a
has
on this map, especially with a
I mean, it's
double
obvious.
controller,
Like it
right?
makes sense that it's good.
So yeah, maybe
just
against,
feel like
you know, a more conventional comp
It's
like
harder
a
to
Fade or a
play.
Sky,
That's right.
Yeah, it is harder to
abuse
play.
that broken door area, but if you're running against a breach, I mean, that fault line gets everything.
I mean, if I pick the
falling
Brim
gets
here,
everything, the aftershock gets
mwah.
everything, the flash
Yeah,
up the whole
you
damn
love the
place.
brim on this thing.
Yeah.
Guys
But
make this
only
one
as
who came up with that comp? You or Angel? Angel.
Bonus does not go their way.
I think the first iterations,
Signs of life for FUT.
it's also a
I imagine
collaborative
Wanda
effort
avoid
for
bind.
us. Like
Okay.
we're
Not
actually
Not
just
because
sitting
it's
down and
necessarily
like
a
going
strength
through
or weakness
every
by the side, but
scenario
because things get really
and
silly
like
when you get
arguing
to
on
map 3 and
purpose to
elimination
try to get
matches.
to a final point, you know? We all agree, so.
That makes sense.
All of his killjoy utility
Right,
from
3
Lev
people on
posted
each
up
team
C.
that come by next. So
rotation
that
from
is
Calm as
a
well.
giant swing
And
round.
this is really good for
Cracks
Leviathan right now.
with the orb,
Because Calm
one
will
away
be
from
able
his
to use
orb.
his utility and cycle it here to get info if
Yeah.
players are still
Aspas
here.
2 away?
That's why you see him already going for the eye over the top. I mean, we're looking at Mazino right now, but on
Yeah,
the mini map,
Kirax try to get the orb, I guess. Yeah.
other things are happening, and that's why you see the spam from
Oh,
FUT.
he already took it.
Yeah, he took it earlier.
Tom still hasn't thrown that eye. Hanging on to it.
Might be
I
just
mean, Lev
sitting
is
for
doing a
bit.
little bit good here with having the Masino have his
Spawn almost
information.
drops down there.
Oh, Mazino's
It's
so
something
far
FUT
up. He
didn't
has
do.
to get the space back up, though, man. He's got to be careful, but instead he decides he
Yeah.
wants to fight a
Have
little
to
bit
wait
more.
for his
drops the
teammates
paranoia
30 seconds
go
left.
to
up.
get himself out of there.
Nice.
30 seconds?
This Aspas gets
Bro,
clear.
I'm
This
so
is the
worried.
spot
Still
that
got
not
Omen
many
Flash. No,
teams
no
clear
Omen
in the
Flash
mid-round.
this year.
Come on, we need some rotations.
Oh.
Didn't know.
Good trade though,
15
Doug.
seconds.
A 1 for 1. Tex on the
Big
swing.
duel,
He
but
has
they
to
don't
jam
have
the
time to
kill
go
now.
over
10
towards
seconds
C.
left. The spike has to go down. It has to go down
why are you
soon.
mulling?
But Mazino's
Oh,
doing his
damn,
damnedest
yeah,
to
all
stop
came
it.
down to that molly out.
What a hold
Got
from
no
Lev.
time to plan this. This guy's just
Can
gonna
he get
run
the
at him.
spike? Can he get the plant?
No way.
1v2, 10 seconds left. He
Yeah,
takes
just
the
guns
fight.
out in these moments.
King just has to stay alive. Lev gets to 10.
Didn't
was a
even
good
let him
round,
run.
There'll
though.
be no bomb down, no gun save.
It's these micro moments that can
Yeah,
screw
just
you
Huge
over.
round from Lev.
I mean, 10 seconds, you gotta get the plan. You
And what
gotta,
was
if
a
your mate's
great
committing,
trade
you
from
gotta.
Captain was shortly after countered when the actual site hit.
I mean,
came
the
through.
molly
What a
is
great
it's
hold
probably like
for Leviathan on that A site.
like part of your
Yeah,
waypoints,
he's
you
been
know.
playing
But
great this
when it
map.
comes to these special moments where it's low time and
Yeah,
Like,
it didn't.
And it's
Yeah,
so
I agree.
funny
It's like what they
that this
normally
is the
do, but
narrative
it's like
because
10 seconds.
Mazino
He's going for a
usually
deep
struggles
molly
on
there. It's not
Lotus,
even like a molly
and
to
he
stop
usually
him from
plays
pushing.
amazing on Sunset. But he just knows.
it's like
he's I gotta
improvised
step it
moments
up, man.
versus planned moments, you know.
That last map, that's
Okay, like
not
we said,
me.
force them down to an eco. We get one hero gun on CNED. Next round's going to be wild, though. Probably. Killjoy ult.
Mazino sitting here with a
Omen
judge
ult.
would be really deadly, Doug.
Breach. Oh.
He was electric on Sunset, but I mean, honestly, all of FUT were.
Oh,
it's
he got
easy to
through
look
the volley.
electric when you're
That's
winning
nice.
13-1, but seeing it a little bit more quiet this time around.
Would have preferred seeing it to just
You mentioned Mizzino's
do it
judge
with the hero gun.
playing on the other side of the door.
It's going to be so hard to break through this door, this tree area.
I watched that. It's
Yeah,
like
not with
my
this
one
kind
of
of weaponry,
biggest
not-
pet peeve at the moment.
Even on this B
To
hit,
watch from teams
you have
is
2 players
hero
tucked
gun,
front
but
B
someone
right
else
now.
starts
So even
making
if
like really
Aspas
bold
goes down
moves
here,
on the
King should get a
other
fast
guns.
trade, and he just timing swings.
Yeah, I mean
Or it
it's
just kills them both,
it's
yeah.
kind of
Forget
ruled.
about the
You
trade.
have
Why
a
not?
guy with a gun go taking all the first duels, and then if he dies, you just pick it up. You know.
With
Yeah,
the
you
way
take time.
Cycle
Lev
again.
has looked this map,
What a story.
I am
Then you can
really excited
refrag the
about
guy
mine.
with a gun even,
Assuming
you
this
know.
continues the way it was.
No way.
Mine should be an
The one
outrageously good
spot.
map.
That was
Lev get
sick.
to 11. You mentioned it from beginning to
Yeah,
end.
that's hard
The
to clear.
judge was the story. A flawless round for the defense.
I guess we get a timeout here.
And now
Or we
going
already
into this
did.
next
I
round for
didn't
FUT,
notice.
you have to be worried about these close
That's the
corners.
cue.
Is there going to be an omen
Guy's
there with
back.
the judge?
All right.
And Mizzino might not even keep it into this round. I mean, he could upgrade, get a rifle if he wanted to, but just that fact alone, cooking in your brain, it makes you play differently.
Yeah, just seen it go out with a gun.
Yeah,
A
the
guy
timing
refrags
of
him
Masas
and
was
takes the gun
beautiful.
back. You
Yeah,
know,
he's warmed up, Doug.
you're suddenly in an advantage.
So much of Leviathan's success has been about the pressure and how they maintain
That's the
it.
thing also with
Yeah,
this
how they
scoreline, like we
handle
said
it.
before, there's not a lot of
That was at
Valorant
least
that
the
has been played, you know,
story
so
in North America.
not a lot
But it
you
looks
can say
like
to the
they
team in
definitely
terms of
brought it here
macro.
with them too.
Yeah.
I mean, pressure is really kind of surrounded this team from the beginning.
Why Brim over Omen
We
third
talked
time?
about it a
Someone
couple
asked me.
times. This roster is built to compete for
Unfortunately,
hardware.
I can't reveal the secret sauce to
And
this
under
map.
those expectations, they
but
struggled at the beginning. Finally, seemed to have found some footing.
I
and
just
then
think
hop on a
Brim is
plane
a
to
bit
go to the
stronger
other
in
side of the
Solo
world.
Smoker.
And it seems
than,
like on a
Omen,
much
that's it.
more condensed situation, they have to solve a bit of the same. They
Unless
look
you're running
a
the
little
Cypher
rough,
with
and they're having
Omen,
to figure it out, and
it's
they're
going to
having
be
to
hard to
figure it
have
out on the
enough
fly.
smoke uptime.
And they have high expectations even here. I mean, this is a home crowd advantage. The fans here love Aspas. Don't want to
Okay,
let them down.
still got
may
some
not be a
alright
reason,
ults,
but
especially these two
When
to
you're not
actually
going up against a
have a
Chinese
plan.
team, it is.
have one buy rounds that they won against the low
Looks
bonus.
like Mizzino will keep that judge.
Isn't that?
Lev just a couple of
Alright.
rounds away from taking us to bind.
Make or break.
Keep an eye on cracks.
Kinda
He has that
surprised,
Rolling Thunder player on.
FUT
If they
picked
decide
this
to go
map.
into this C-hit into all of Texas utility,
Yeah, kind of feels
Could
like
get
the same
messy.
as on Sunset, no?
because the judge is here.
The enemy team knows everything you're
And it
doing,
doesn't
right?
matter if
Yeah.
you get hit with a breach
They haven't
up,
been-
you
like,
have
FUT
a
haven't been
judge.
having
It's
the
still
most
one
success
pump
on this.
if you're close range. I like this.
I
play
guess
from
since
Lev.
they changed
They're reading into it.
the Sage and
But do they commit?
the Breach, but
Maybe in scrims, but yeah, I wouldn't
Sit
say
and
I'm
waiting for the right moment to
confident.
strike. You see the smoke going up towards Worm to suggest that split.
C default.
CNET is going to have to deal with
We're gonna try to
mollies of
pressure,
Judge.
destroy this
Even
utility.
if players
I kinda
here
can't. That's
on
also
C
one thing.
are stunned from that
can't
breach
break the
utility.
util.
Yeah, like
This
maybe if we
entire
go for
setup
Molly
is to
from Mata
counter
Captain,
CNET.
but
Yeah, you only have one
Second
molly though,
smoke
is it worth?
refreshed.
Probably is worth.
No easy access.
oh,
to
it's the new
site.
patch as well.
Yeah, only one molly.
They found the
Wow,
judge.
yeah.
Yeah, they know where the
can't
judge
imagine
is.
they're
Not
gonna
a
wanna
chance
go
they
this way
send it
now.
through here. They're gonna have
Like
to
this
pivot.
1v1 on the opposite
Oh,
side
look
of the
at
map
the
with
SJ.
Yettajay and King.
He spotted the barrel. He spotted Yetujay. He's dead.
And that was their original plan to go back over towards Ace, and now what do they do?
Foot have kind
They'll
of been
send
thrown
it?
into
Yeah.
a bit of a dizzy.
Look at the timing. Timing of Com. Dude,
Oh
Prius
my
is on it,
gosh,
man.
Tom.
Prius
filling
is
in
on
the
it. He's
space
minimap
behind
watching.
Oh.
As Foot tried to rotate back
Insta
A,
gave us the
there's no
info.
trip,
Fast flank.
there's
I
nobody
mean, this
watching
is
it.
2 kills.
These could be some of the easiest kills.
They
in
never knew
Com's life.
exactly
They
what
just
was
saw the
happening.
Rolling Thunder. Cracks will fall. The swing out,
Oh,
not
there's
connecting.
1 kill.
As Aspas pops his ult,
Two.
has the satchel, goes forward,
Ooh,
doesn't get a
it's
chance
fine.
to fire it off, but 10 seconds left. The spike is nowhere near the site, and now it's sitting on the ground. There's no way for them to get in.
It's
CNS will have to frag his
unbelievable
way out,
timing
and he
from
cannot.
Com. Literally, they just
Lev
turned the
gets a
corner,
map
decided
point.
to group here, and he
From
just
start to finish,
a
Doug,
good,
this has been
good
such
sense
a
of his
good
internal
map
clock. 'Cause I
for
think the
Lev.
guy over towards like
And
aggro
they
B heard
haven't
some of them
won
run.
this the last
Yeah.
3
Knowing from
times they
the
played it.
judge that they're not
They
going to go there.
they got destroyed by
I mean,
Genji.
also when you see
I think it
the
was
Cypher
13-5.
here go this deep, you know he
Yeah,
called it
yeah.
against
You already
rotate.
know.
Yeah.
That foot,
I mean, it
the
looked
coach
like
said,
Lev
yeah, we used the game plan of
could
Drew
see the enemy team on the radar.
beat-
Like that's how good it was.
to beat Lev on the last map, and I can't help but imagine they maybe tried to do something similarly on this one.
Or they should have if they didn't.
Okay, 6 chances. Dude, text
I
us.
think Lev made some
Smiling.
really good changes though from the last time they played this
And
map.
dude,
to
Lev
now.
is so close to
And it
ult as
showed
as well. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's gonna get.
Knives not
Okay.
connecting. Cena has to go up
Lovely
top
movement.
still.
I said he's gonna get melted. Didn't even
Retake
take a point of
gets the
damage.
best pass. It's messy and it's chaotic, but the
I respect
defense
the
seems
round
to be
for
holding
FUT.
the line. Now
Actually, a
tapping the
round we
doors,
had
they
in
try to find
Navi.
safe passage and get away.
Yeah, you take responsibility for this one as well? Oh no.
If for Veloz, yeah. Oh,
But yeah, Dujay potentially saving the
don't
day.
tell me.
And he knows where Calm is as well. That Prowler hit him. If I'm yet
I mean, we got 1v3'd by a Cypher on this map, so...
I'm going back to A after I get this bomb. Calm could definitely be in sight before me. Poor guy, he just wants an upgrade. He can't get it.
Went from a Phantom to a Bulldog to a Guardian.
He has so much time to play with.
Now 45 seconds.
It should
And
be
the
out to win for
and the
yesterday.
silence for Calm must be deafening.
It's so hard being in
no
Com's
real
position
idea
here.
on where he could
Such a big
possibly
map.
be.
You just gotta gamble and
Once
then
this door opens up,
just really far away.
have to knife
It's like
out.
Have to push at one point.
Try to beat the timing.
Which of the
No one
10
on the
sites
map
will he
telling you that
plant, you
it's
know?
open? Ah, there it is. A little bit of a delay, but he's gonna have to run into a full
Look at
Cypher
that
setup.
fade eye.
Two trips,
Fade eye's
though.
gonna be huge here.
Two.
Double trip.
Accelerating now, you see both trips invested.
Oh my gosh.
Yet Dujay playing on the other side of him.
He's gonna
Tucked
open door and
injury.
fade eye though, right? Or does he?
I don't think he
with the
wants to
round in
reveal.
his hand, has an eye to play with. Remember, yet
This
good
should
luck.
be
Week
impossible.
two, he's taken some
Yeah.
damage.
can we build this one up?
But his
This should be
positioning there is
impossible for Com.
everything.
That changes everything.
The
It's
eye
not possible.
Cleared. He knows where he is. The cam
I mean,
spotted him.
Trip.
Doesn't know about the
And
trip.
that's one that's been found. He has to tuck.
Oh, he
Buys a
takes
little
it.
bit of time, pulls it out. Now yet Dujay just playing
He will
around
push you know it.
the corner. He's not going to swing. He's
Wow.
not going to give him the challenge. Finally
Wow.
comes
Just
out, and
counting in his
Dujay
head,
gets a
lovely.
kill anyway. The 4K
1v3,
again,
right? That was
7.
sick.
Yeah.
Yedijay just had
I love it when
1v4.
they have that counter in his head with
He keeps them
defuse,
alive.
you know.
Yeah.
But are still
Down,
in
down.
this map. And the economy is starting to fumble for LEV.
It's not a good sign though when you see these like hero.
Oh yeah, when you're only winning
Shots.
hero rounds, yeah, you
Yeah.
know it's done.
He favors that Guardian, and I understand why. I fully understand why. Into the next round we
Okay,
go.
5
4
chances
ults on the
from
side of
6.
the defense. We're looking to deal a death blow to FUT. Already aggressive
I
space
don't know if
taken
he
away
should,
from us.
Oh,
sacrifice
this
his
is a
time.
hard
the
one
other
to win.
side, forcing,
this is
funneling
React B.
FUT B.
Com's ready with his ult though.
And on the other end of this, Com has that fatal. So the flood
Explode
is
and
so
nade.
strong.
Hit a lot. 2 on
And they
site.
invested the lockdown into this as
And
well.
these guys have to bail out.
I mean, FUT
They
can't
use
do
imagine-
a
it right
lot
now.
into this. Omen Flash,
Nothing
like
is
all of
safe.
the breach util. They got nothing.
The weak spot now.
Imagine if
would
they had
be A,
Dream
because
ults
it
to
shows
counter
Mizzino
that,
who's taking
Killy
space
ult.
half wall.
Okay.
You can't really
Or
try to
Molly.
venture into the pit. It's dangerous enough as it is, but then you have
I'm
killed
just saying.
utility inside of it. Gosh. Aspas on the reposition, joining with Mizzino.
What do you do now? Like look at
They
the
know they're gonna
map.
come back.
Yeah,
They know
it's a
gonna be
nightmare.
reclear.
Especially if you have the alarm
But
bot
do
over
they know
towards
how
C.
many? That's the
Get full
question.
info,
Gotta
only
be
one
careful
person can
on
hold
this.
this the whole time. This is kind of nice though. Found the gap.
Cam, he's been spotted. The cam is cleared. They're
Oh.
looking for the fight, and Mizzino
Bro,
falls.
Utajay's been a monster.
But look at
At the same time,
Lev, we're
Warriors
not
tap
rotating
front
at all.
B.
We're
Yeah,
just
it's got
staying.
Raze holding the
Still
whole
just
time.
need to hold strong here,
30
though.
seconds. Cool goes over towards B. This is where the double
FUT are
stack
doing
is.
their best to conceal what they're trying to do.
We're reading this so well.
Text
Lev, I
made noise,
think.
acting like he jumped into heaven. He sneaks back into the front. He smokes.
Whoa!
What is that?
Calm, not able to
There's
land
a
the
drive-by.
shots. It seemed
Whoa,
like it was
wow,
gonna
how
be
they
some
getting
of
all
the
these
easiest
jewels?
kills, but those are often the hardest.
Bro,
The money. Still good. They can still
Barring an
buy.
ace from King,
Com
we're playing another
2-4.
round.
They'll
And
still
not only
buy.
that,
Com
but that
just-
was every single
yeah,
ult that they had
Bulldog or
used
Guardian.
and invested into this round. With
you
the
know
outcome
these games
not
when you
going their
coach and
way.
just
You're absolutely
everything
right.
you do should work and just doesn't work
Could have a
for some
chance
reason.
now
That's
Yeah.
kinda how-
to potentially
You're kind of looking at the
come
minimap there,
back
and especially when
into
there's like
this map.
5
I mean,
seconds.
they're
Like,
carrying
oh,
Yeah.
this is
their
a one
rifles
round.
into the next.
Oh my gosh.
Add a captain as his pit.
What do they use? Killjoy,
They stole this round away.
Viper,
Yedijay,
Fade.
Kill a Viper,
that
right?
Cypher
They use Fade?
camera,
Fatal. Yeah,
that
Oh.
one piece of chargeable utility,
3.
that's what opens it up for them? Are you kidding?
Footballists have their Omen ult and their... Do you reckon
Spike
maybe
goes
we'll do
off,
some
his foot
Omen
get onto
ult
their
like in respawn to drag them back and then go on site and Viper ult?
Lever, I mean, on the
Yeah,
doorstep
I guess that's the
of
plan.
taking us to bind, but you're right, with the
Such an
investment of
important
all
round
of
this.
those ults,
Wow.
That should have been what put him away.
Yeah.
That was the game
Dude,
plan.
both
That
of
was
these
the
kills
approach.
are crazy.
Gosh,
On the
that
people
one
that
hurts.
are swinging and then crouching,
that
that is catching so many players off.
Texas Killjoy ult.
Crouch
They
swing.
counteract each
Yeah.
other. They don't work well. They're not synonymous at all.
Okay, 4 chances.
So no real time to dwell on it. The only ult they have is Mizzino's. How do they approach this? All of the Killjoy.
I don't know how
utilities set up
effective
C.
his default is from FUT though. It doesn't really give him too much.
Proactivity from LEV. Just something we haven't seen yet on their defensive side so far. They really haven't had to. But this is a lot of info now gathered for Leviathan. They know nobody's even jiggling A lobby right now. Yeah, somebody could be tucked on the left.
And they just spotted, Com just spotted a little bit B as well.
Nice. Bit
And
it
the
up the
alarm bot
util.
just went off C, so they have a really good idea of what's going on here.
Yep.
But the truth is they did the previous round
He's so tempted.
as well. The paranoia out. Cena dashing forward, landing the shots on a Texan, looking for the second, has to take a step back. As
Oh.
last spot falls too.
Cool. Still doable with
Maybe
CNED low.
Mazzino can settle things. He gets his one, but the spike is rotated back C. Mr. Fallen keeping it up.
I like that though from football is like
keeping it forward.
pressuring C and re-hitting with 2 guys
Spike in
contacting
hand.
B and taking the
He's
duel.
got the pitch, really invested
Sounds
here
like
on the
Yeah,
Spectre.
plan,
because,
right?
yeah, plus the rotate always comes in
If
from
he
there.
gets the time, if
Yeah.
he gets the space. There it
Nice.
is.
Oh.
He's got to be careful because Com's not far off. The spam not connecting,
They
but
spam the
Mazzino
corner.
Oh, look
with
at
some high
Oh,
Mazzino.
ground.
Mazzino.
Jump on the
Oh,
box. He
Mazzino.
He is looking for any target he can find. If he drops
gonna
down
jump
behind him,
behind
there's no
them.
way for them to expect for him to be there. Com with the eye. That might be the cue for him to go. There it is. As soon as the eye goes up, Mazzino goes down. Trying
Wow,
to get behind him. He's been caught. He's been
Wow.
spotted.
He's on
Com
top
will
of it.
fall too. Had a captain with 3
They got an
and
eco
full with
now, right?
9.
2-9.
It was such
Yeah,
a
these
good
3
idea
people.
on the retake for
They
LEV.
could honestly
but
force
not
it, but
quite
I think it's
hitting the
just
mark.
worth.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
you
When
never,
Mazzino
you never
drops
force
down
it
there,
here.
Yeah.
and he doesn't see
Timeout goes in
Adacaptain
as
right
well.
away,
Well, that's half the
Adacaptain
chances.
understands
6 down
that
to
and he
3.
hears it, and that's just all
I
she
mean,
wrote.
one
He turns
thing
around, he's able to
footballers
clean that
have
kill
never
for free.
taken A in the beginning, like 0 times.
Another great round for FUT. The
Like
macro
usually
game right
teams
here, they
that
baited
does
out
this,
all the
they
Killjoy
always
utility.
take
That
A
allows
against
Cena to get
eco, you
in
know?
scot-free.
Because they don't want to be too predictable.
Take a 1v1 and not be chipped down low in case the body shots matter.
So
He
we
didn't
might
invest
see
in this
a-
case. Right.
Till A stack.
It did come down to a 2v2 though, so LEV, I mean,
Oh.
they fought hard for that round.
I mean, but the last couple of rounds have gone.
I remember
gone down
playing
to the
against
wire. They've
footballists
been
last
close, but
season
all of them have been going
when we
the way
played
of FUT.
Neon and KO, and
And so now Lev calls
always
timeout,
after a
their first
timeout
of the
or
map.
always
They still
after
have one
something,
more
they
in
always
case
just
things
went
get
B
really
straight
messy. But
from
the truth
beginning.
is that
Oh,
That's kind of their
they're
signum.
messy now.
that's what they do.
Yeah, they are.
FUT have put together the last
Yeah.
3 rounds to keep this
Yeah,
thing
maybe not
close. It
with
seemed
this
like they were
comp
done.
and the new roster,
I mean,
but
it seemed
back
like
in
we
the
were going
days
to
it was
bind.
always
I thought it
like,
was over.
if it had a bonus, it's B straight. If it's a timeout,
That's how
it's
the
B
first
straight.
map went for them, for FUT. I thought it was
Oh,
gonna be the
bacon,
same
every
case here
pistol was
for
B
LEV.
straight. Yeah, you're right.
On each respected team's map pick as well.
Like either the anti-eco is just an A
It
default
will
or
be a
it's
light
gonna be
armor
B
buy
straight.
across the board for Leviathan in this round.
And an outlaw on the side
Ah,
of the
maybe not
FUT.
now.
This is
They might.
yeah, this is a
was gonna
good
say they might
chance,
catch
and
FUT
they
off guard
they
here
do
with
force
this
buy
buy.
this one, where I thought they might low buy it.
I mean, they have the money to
And
fully invest to rifles. I
They
think you're right.
force?
Outlaw
Wow.
here, and everyone's on light armor.
I mean, King sitting at 2.9. You have players.
What are
on
they
3.3.
missing?
A
So
lot of
missing
teams in this
Boombot,
case would
missing
do a little bit of a
Smoke,
light buy,
missing
yeah,
Alarm
but
Bot.
not invest fully.
Wait, Alarm Bot must be
Yes,
down,
so
right?
smart
No,
with
Alarm
his
Bot's
buy.
This is a
well.
winning play here. A winning buy potentially for Leviathan.
A double sentinel stack towards A, fighting for Sands.
Prowler first clearing
Yeah.
out mid.
So they straight up
He's
just did the
attempting to
adaptation of
get
we're
us
doing
tagged up.
taking
Yeah,
Sands
Foot-
all the
Foot
time,
knows
let's fight for it,
something's
that's it.
Amiss here around this C area of the map. That's why they want nothing to do with it.
This
But
is nice
Lev
though,
have done a
going
really
close,
good
because a lot
job
of people try to walk through the one way.
Of manipulating
Yeah. Block the
FUT
one.
to go A.
They got the Omen flash out of him. So that's a
Back
question
into
mark
the
created
teeth of
for
Texas setup. Just like
the
the
double
last round.
blockers on A. This is going to be
Second
hard if
dog
they want to
used
go
clear
A.
the
But
trip.
it looks
The
like
team
they want to
trip
pivot B, right?
that Yetujay had
Yeah,
put up.
smells like a B split for sure.
Remember, no
I mean, we're gonna pressure A, try to
This is
fake
all
it with
guns here.
the
It's
door
all
open,
contact.
and then go B
Tex,
split. It's like the
all versus
classical.
CNED.
all of this utility. It's a
No,
mess.
they're choosing to go straight A.
The first one cleared. Seeing it now, going dashing forward, trying to find a target. Space has been gained, but no kills have
Oh.
been found. King
Ooh.
flushed out straight into CNED's
Wow.
crosshairs,
And he
and
knows
it's
one more.
Adcaptain who gets the kill.
Oh,
Second is a
You
clipper
have
and
to get
trying
it.
collect
no,
comes
okay,
out.
trade
Complete
came
for
in at
Tex.
least. Dude, it's still a...
Numbers
Oh my god,
still
he's sending
the way
it.
of FUT, but they haven't really
Okay,
establish
guns
control.
up now. No more days, please.
Stuck on the site here. There's
No
nowhere for
plant,
them to
20
go.
seconds. Tap
So
it
it's
once.
up to
Guns
Yetche
up.
to control the flank, to control stairs, and he lands the
Yetche,
shots on Vizito.
that's the-
Now they can turn their attention forward. 13 seconds
That's the
left.
value.
They've got to hold them back as best as they can, and it's all on to
Gods,
Calm.
man.
He will
Yeah.
fall.
He
FUT
get double
get
value
another.
from the outlaw
Outlaw
buy.
is big.
It was a back
Okay,
and
so
forth
surely now they
round.
eco. We got two people that are
But
sitting
FUT
at like
come out on top.
3,100.
The utility
Not
on the
eco, but
site
low buy.
from Cracks was too good.
Dude,
It
6
got seen as
chances.
this entry
It's
right
down
here.
to 2.
Oh, Ada Captain gets it.
They're,
But either way, the trades onto the site go their
it's
way.
gonna be frustrating.
And Yetche here with
Put
that
it that
outlaw.
way.
All he had to
I
do
wonder
was
if the
one
force
job
buying
was
is
to hold stairs that
it's
entire
weaker
time
now
as
because
the
of
hit came
outlaw,
through.
you know? Like
Oh.
how easy
That
was
came
it
down
for
to the
him?
wire.
Just
Sure.
press
10
tab,
seconds
you know?
left
Like, this guy
before
can
they
just
even
keep the
got
outlaw in
bomb
this
out of
one.
tree there.
Yeah.
If they do that again against like an actual full buy with utility, that
Oh,
could
but they
be
decide to go aggro.
disaster. Just like this push was almost disaster. The
We
pinch.
just
FUT want to get through this as cleanly as they can and as quickly as they can, to be honest.
Gun down. One gun for them
Remember,
to pick
let's
up.
still have one more timeout.
Yeah. And yeah, they're definitely going to use it after this round.
What a big kill.
Honestly, the coach probably pre-fired it, just like CNET pre-fired that smoke and got a kill off of the aggression from left.
yeah, I never
I
like the aggro when you have low buy because like the other
They're
team
gonna
is
hunt
expecting
too,
it
for
always,
sure
you
you're
know.
gonna hunt here.
They rather do the opposite of what.
You're going to see
What's
Mr. Fallen try to
expected.
get that Omen ult online, because why not? I mean, Omen ult isn't the most
I mean, it's
Delay
not.
a lot of time because
aggressive
they're
ult
gonna
on a map
expect.
like this, but it can
Yeah.
put doubt in the
I
minds
mean,
of Lev.
it's not bad. It's just
Or maybe,
Can
maybe you
autopilot
can sync
call.
them together.
Cracks is the big one. I've got all
Right?
eyes on him. He's got to get that ult online here if he can. I'm really surprised.
next
they're not
round, what
hunting.
ults are
Why
up?
are they not hunting?
It's hard to
I think
see.
Cracks is gonna be one away.
The
I actually
economy's
think
flourishing for
most
you.
people
It's only
from
one round
Lev are
left.
pretty
You could
far
go
away.
buy.
From what, like there might be people that are too
Hey,
close,
they don't
but
wanna feed a couple
Bro,
ultras over.
Cracks
I don't
actually
know.
needed
I
to
don't know,
drop
to be
his
honest.
gun and
Either
just
way,
hunt.
FUT will get to 11.
to get his ult.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now maybe it's a bit too obvious that they want
Dying
to try to
there
get the
to
ult,
the spike.
Yeah.
the money. Yeah, I agree with that.
That is a fair point, though.
Okay,
If they had ran
chat,
into the
6
wrong spot and
chances,
Aspas
down
suddenly
to
gets
one
that
last
showstopper
chance. Like
online,
they
that
have,
could be a big deal.
Yeah.
this
going
could be
into the last
savage
round
to
of the
watch
half.
back. If they lose this.
They did a good job right here weathering the storm and not getting pincered.
Oh,
Okay.
That was that pre-fire I was talking about, the fadeaway.
Yeah, look, they're
not
pretty
gonna
far
call
away from
timeout?
ults. They don't get an ult in this
Now
round.
they're just going straight into things here. And it will be an op online for Yetche.
up on JJ.
Last round of regulation. Either we're going to buy
Gonna
or we're
search
going
B.
to overtime.
That's actually nice.
With all that utility from Leviathan being used on this default
Guys going
A,
like
the
aggro
aggression
A.
here,
They get close.
will
This is just to hit a
secure
trip. Been
that
here the whole
reach
time.
ultimate.
Yeah, they break the trip. First time we've seen them do this. That might have
Where
been
do
something
they
the coach
decide
gave them
to
as
go?
well.
No, we did it around before as
Oh,
well.
did they
If you
find
look
it
at
earlier?
this, it's just
Okay.
Lev.
Yeah, yeah.
They're just going to play the util game.
That's nice
They're
though. Great to
probably
get them under
not gonna flood
pressure.
in.
Now they're gonna
They're
start checking
playing
it.
to not get hit by a breach ult on site.
I don't blame him.
That was a lovely times peak with that, dude. He could see
They invested
nothing.
the Rolling Thunder
Breach ult
C.
goes
No
in
one
after they
got
get the
on
orb
site,
over
now
towards
dashing
C.
forward. They've gained the space, but you're right. They haven't dropped anyone along the way. Maybe
Ooh.
done with the numbers
The
advantage.
spam's gonna be
This
good
is
for
where
the
things
plant.
have been messy.
Cena needs to take that
Can they
first
close it
position
out?
now.
Can they
He
take
needs to
us
go
to
deep.
bind?
Yeah, go Cena.
Aspas one
Okay,
away
takes
from
this.
his ult.
That's good.
Playing in the smoke, biding his time.
Double
Mr.
breach
Fallen
flash.
fakes the TP. He ulted as if though he was going
That
really
might
far
be
away,
the
but
one.
he stays on the site.
Okay, where does he put
So
his
now-
smoke?
If Aspas gets a
now
kill, he
there's
gets his ult.
paranoia, now there's doubt in the minds of Lev. Slowing things down for just a moment. Still hasn't been spotted. Spam through on the smoke, not connecting. CNET from up top, getting us to 4.
Time's
Mazzino's
low.
so dangerously close
Yeah.
to playing on the other side of the smoke. Now they go up top, and all of them fall. CNET with 3, but King
Whoa.
with the counter.
Oh
Lev
my god,
survive.
King.
Lev are
It's
taking
fine.
us to
So
buy.
fine. Damn, nicely done. Dude,
What a
King
map,
had
what a
some
comeback into this
rounds.
series.
King had some
2
rounds
seconds
in this
left
map.
on the defuse.
I mean, you can't be too disappointed with that if you're FUT, you know, getting almost a comeback.
That was sick.
Yeah.
The first
It's like
series
technically
of
if you
the
just
day.
take the
Those
last
3 maps
10
and
rounds,
LT
you have a
decided
positive win rate.
This one very well may